Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of my resume development workshop designed for current students and new graduates. The first video in the series covered the first 2 sections, so for this video we will be discussing how to complete the education section as well as your professional summary. So let's start with talking about the professional summary. This section of your resume provides a brief overview of your skills, experiences, and career goals. Unlike an objective statement that focuses on what you want, a professional summary highlights what you offer to potential employers. So this component can capture recruiters' attention and set the tone for the rest of your resume. This is important because recruiters only spend an average of 6 seconds initially scanning a resume. So you want to make sure that those 6 seconds are hard hitting.
Screen here is an eye-tracking heat map of where recruiters are looking when they're looking at resumes. This is from a study done by Ladders, and if you look here, you can see the areas that are red or areas where they spent more time. Areas that are green are less time, and then areas that are white are time that they didn't spend time at all. So you can see personal details, headline, personal summary. All of this is information that recruiter is taking a look at. Then also job titles are being scanned, and they're spending more time looking at that, looking at the dates. Screen here is just another example from the same study, just to again reiterate the importance of your headline and your personal summary in terms of getting that information and making that very strong, because that is where recruiters are spending the most time. They're looking at that headline, so it is very important. They are looking and spending a lot of time looking throughout your personal summary. You want to make this very strong. And when you look down in professional experience, you're also seeing a lot of time dedicated to job titles and to the dates and things like that. So very important. We want to make sure that these aspects of your resume are strong. So we are going to spend time talking about how can you make your professional summary stand out when recruiters are going through and spending the time to look at them. This is just another.
A study published in the journal Career Development by Brown and colleagues highlights the importance of making a strong first impression. Your professional summary is one of the first things that recruiters see, and it plays a crucial role in shaping their initial perception of you. So, a compelling summary creates a positive first impression, increasing your chances of progressing in the hiring process. Other research by Cole and colleagues found that candidates with well-crafted summaries were more noticeable and memorable. So by succinctly summarizing your unique skills and experiences, you can differentiate yourself from others with similar qualifications. Other research found that resumes customized to reflect job requirements are more likely to pass through applicant tracking systems and to catch the attention of hiring managers. So, including relevant keywords and skills into your summary that ensures alignment with the job that you're applying for will help with that. A study published in the International Journal of Selection and Assessment found that recruiters view candidates with clear, concise summaries as being more competent and a better fit for the role. Other researchers found that clear summaries help recruiters understand the candidate's career trajectory and goals more quickly. So, to recap, researchers have found that well done professional summaries can enhance perceived professionalism, competence, and fit. They differentiate you from other candidates. They can provide a good first impression, demonstrate alignment with the job description, provide a clear and focused description of your job and career trajectory, and result in increased recruiter attention when it's done well. So let's take a look at an example. So this is a sample professional summary. Results driven psych undergraduate with a strong foundation in human behavior and a genuine passion in the field of human resources. Bringing 2 years of hands-on customer service experience as a Starbucks barista, I've honed exceptional interpersonal communication skills. Committed to applying my understanding of psychology to foster positive workplace relationships and optimize team dynamics and contribute to organizational success. Equal to leverage my academic background combined with practical experience to support support HR initiatives, drive employee engagement, and gain invaluable insights during a challenging and rewarding internship. So this here was ChatGPT created. And I'm going to show you some other issues with what ChatGPT will give you sometimes. So what I'm doing here is I'm just like kind of highlighting and putting in bold some of the jargon that and like really overused terms that ChatGPT will throw in there. Results driven, honed, foster, optimize, eager to leverage, insights. And the ones that I have there in italics are these unnecessary adjectives that ChatGPT likes to use, like strong, genuine, exceptional, invaluable. It is, as I had mentioned before, like ChatGPT is really good at hyping you up, but you have to rein it in, and you need to go back and pull some of those words out. One, to make it more concise and less tedious to read through, but also to make it more realistic, particularly when you're a current student or a new grad and you don't have like expertise or exceptional skills. You might have good skills, you have developing skills, but you're not oftentimes at this point to throw in all of these words that ChatGPT does. And the other issue with this is that you have to search for the evidence. If a hiring manager has to act like a private investigator or a forensic technician searching for the evidence that you have these skills, your resume is not going to make it far. That professional summary had a lot of big claims like results driven, exceptional interpersonal and communication skills, and strong foundation in human behavior. However, none of those claims were backed up by data. 2 years as an undergraduate student in psych, or even 4 years or 5 years, is not enough to say you have this strong foundation. You can say you have a foundation, but you have to be cautious about the claims that you're making. So let's go through this and see how can we edit this to make it more accurate and harder hitting. So instead of the results driven psych student with a strong foundation in human behavior and a genuine passion for the field of human resources, you're going to write Dean's List psychology undergraduate with 2 years of focused study on human development with a concentration in business. So we are being clear, we're being to the point, but also including information that I have 2 years of study already, and I have a concentration in business, and I have this accomplishment of being on the Dean's List. Next section, bringing 2 years of hands-on customer service experience as a Starbucks barista. I have honed exceptional interpersonal communication skills. Let's tone that down a bit and make it more accurate. I look forward to applying my award-winning communication skills developed during my 2 years in customer service to your human resource internship position, because we don't want to name previous employers by name in our professional summary. We just want to say I've customer service experience, and award winning. So if you've ever won like an employee of the month or been recognized by your employer, or your workplace has been recognized for different awards, those would be things to talk about and drop in there. So this next part, eager to leverage my academic background combined with practical experience to support HR initiatives, drive employee engagement, and gain invaluable insights during a challenging and rewarding internship. So instead, we're going to say eager to contribute to whatever the company's name is, mission of fostering a dynamic and inclusive workplace by supporting the human resources team. And that is taken from a company mission statement that I had randomly chosen. So we are showing that we have done research into that particular company, that we're including part of their mission statement. And again, we're taking out some of that jargony terms that are really common and overused at this point. So here we can see this revised summary emphasizes academic achievement, relevant skills, quantifiable metrics, and practical experience while aligning with the industry's mission. It clearly states the candidate's passion for human resources and future career aspirations, making this more compelling to recruiters. So tools like ChatGPT can help you craft your professional summary. So as we discussed in the first video, it can only be as good as you let it be. You have to provide it with detailed information, otherwise it gets too generic. So to get professional summaries that elevate you above others that are also using AI, you have to provide more detailed information. To do this, you have to write down your key skills, experiences, the type of job you're applying for, list any achievements or unique qualities you have, copy and paste in that mission statement of the organization and the job description, what they're looking for. Here are examples of some prompts that you could use. So you can ask ChatGPT, what should I include in my resume's professional summary for the following job description, and paste in the description of the job you're applying for from the job ad or the company website. You can also plug in your current professional summary and ask for suggestions by prompting, how can I make my resume professional summary more compelling? Here's a structured prompt. Can you craft a compelling resume summary that highlights my X number of years of experience in ABC field, showcase my professional background and expertise, can address the company's major pain point, mention my notable accomplishment of XYZ, and conclude by emphasizing my expertise in ABC. And this is a prompt that had been recommended by a recruiter to me. So let's say you don't have enough work experience to have true expertise. Instead, you can edit the prompt to say, conclude by emphasizing my desire to contribute to whatever the organization's mission is. You'll just need to copy and paste the organization's mission statement into ChatGPT, and I'll walk you through what that looks like. So let's look at an example using resume information from a previous student that I worked with. The areas in bold are the ones I've tailored to her experience and expertise. So I'm editing the prompt to ask ChatGPT to highlight her 4 years of experience in the mental health field as a behavioral health technician and recovery support specialist. I'm asking it to mention her 4.0 GPA, her expertise in crisis de-escalation. I'm also added in the prompt to note that she wants to contribute to the organization's mission.
To practice, I've already copied and pasted the prompt that I modified into there. And now what I will need to do is I need to copy and paste some additional information to help ChatGPT do its job. And the information in particular that I need to do is copy and paste in the job ad. And so I am going to do that. And I'm just copying and pasting it from the website. To go to the next line in ChatGPT, just hold down the Shift key and hit Enter. And then I'm just going to paste that in. And then the last piece of information that I want to copy and paste in is the information about their mission. And so I'm just going to their company website and I'm just going to copy and paste that information in here as well. So here we are, and now I'm just going to plug that in and let ChatGPT do its thing. Okay, so you can see here, this is the output. This is long, right? So a professional summary is going to be generally 3 to 5 sentences. There will be people who will have key accomplishments like this that will be in bullet point format, and that is also an acceptable thing to include in a professional summary, particularly when you have some pretty heavy hitting accomplishments. The further yet you get along in your career, the easier it is for you to have a key accomplishment section. So I do encourage you to do that as you move along and gain some of those experiences. A lot of times students can gain really good key accomplishments to put on there and highlight through internship experiences and practicum experiences. So here you can see dedicated and compassionate behavioral health technician with 4 years of hands-on experience in the mental health field as a recovery support specialist, adept at providing high-quality, patient-centered care to individuals of all ages. I have consistently demonstrated expertise in crisis de-escalation, patient safety, and fostering a supportive environment. My track record includes maintaining a 4.0 GPA, reflecting my commitment to excellence in both academic and professional settings. Then we have this key accomplishments, the GPA, evidence-based practices. This is all redundant right now with the information included above. So that is not necessary. Again, if you're moving further along in your career and you have some big, heavy hitting, quantifiable metrics to put there, that would be things to add in.
If you're going to say something like, I've worked with more than 250 patients over the past 4 years, or I have assisted at least 15 people in the recovery journey, something like that, those would be good key accomplishments for this type of field because this is for a behavioral health tech position. And again, these expertise highlights are going to be redundant. Um, and then we go down here and we see this mission alignment. So the issue with what ChatGPT has given us, and this is why we have to chat with it, is this is way too long. So I'm just going to ask it to edit it. Please edit the above output to be between 3 to 5 sentences in length. Sometimes it needs that really specific information in order and those boundaries. So, experienced behavioral health technician, strong background in crisis intervention and patient safety, achieved a 4.0 GPA, reflecting dedication to excellence, passionate about contributing to Park Ridge Valley's mission of providing high quality, patient centered care, excited to bring expertise in crisis de escalation and commitment to promoting a positive patient experience to the team. So this is great. It's got in her past experience, highlighting some of those skill sets that she has. It's talking about her GPA accomplishment. It's also including Park Ridge Valley's mission and her dedication to that mission. So this is all looking good. My only critique of this is that the crisis de-escalation is mentioned twice. So it's again, ChatGPT is not perfect. It's not going to give you the best quality things. You have to be able to look at it and say, ooh, that's saying the same thing more than once. I need to edit this if I really want it to be stronger. So those are some like strategies for doing this. So don't just take the first thing that it gives you because you can see this was pretty long. You can also go back up here. I would probably, I like this first sentence here. Dedicated and compassionate behavioral health technician with 4 years of hands-on experience in the mental health field. I think that is great. And I also really like achieved a 4.0, reflecting dedication to excellence. So you can like pick and choose the pieces that you like to put it together. So just really watch for redundancy, watch for those extra words and those filler words that ChatGPT likes to put in, like strong, or it likes to give adjectives. It's really your best hype person ever. So you want to take those out and scale it back a little bit to be more concise, to be more straightforward, and to be less overly complimentary. You just want to kind of stick to the facts as much as possible in a really like positive way to practice. So, the last thing I want to talk about is your education section. When listing your education on your resume, it's important to be clear and precise, just like everything else. So, start by including the full name of the institution that you attended, followed by the degree you obtained or are pursuing. List any minors or concentration areas and the location of the institution. Additionally, if you are still studying, make sure to include your expected year of graduation on there as well. And I also want to caution you to present your education clearly and accurately in particular. So, accuracy in the education section of your resume is crucial. So, recruiters rely on this information to verify your qualifications and assess your suitability for the role. So, common mistakes such as incorrect degree names, missing dates, or wrong institutional details can lead to confusion and may raise questions about your attention to detail. So, for example, at UTC, there's an industrial organizational master's program, but not undergraduate program. So, even if your interest area is in IO or in counseling, you can still only put psychology as your bachelor degree program. Always double check the full name of your degree at the institution and make sure everything is correct because this is going to build trust with potential employers. So, just to highlight what is up next, we have one more part where we're going to talk about work and volunteer experience as well as the skills section of the resume. So, please let me know if you have any questions or comments or things you'd like additional clarification on.